In the depths of the Amazon, nature didn't just evolve, it awakened. And what it brought back from the dead was hungry. The Amazon jungle, vast, humid, and teeming with life, had always been known as the lungs of the earth. But in the year 2025, deep within its heart, something began to fester. It wasn't deforestation or illegal mining this time. It was death, and it was walking. It started with a research station. A team of biologists, led by Dr. Sofia Mendez, had been studying a rare fungus that only grew in the darkest corners of the rainforest. Locals had warned them. They spoke of los muertos verdes, the green dead, spirits who wandered the jungle at night, their eyes glowing and mouths leaking black sap. The team, of course, dismissed the tales as folklore, until they found the cave. The entrance was hidden beneath thick vines and marked with ancient tribal symbols. Inside, they discovered the fungus growing in dense patches, covering the walls and hanging from the ceiling like wet curtains. But there was something else. Bones. Piles of them. Human, animal, broken and blackened as if burned from within. Excited by the scientific possibilities, they brought samples back to the station. That night, the jungle fell silent. Animals fled, birds vanished, and the first to turn was Marco, a field technician who had accidentally cut his hand while handling the fungus. He became feverish, then delirious, and then something else. His eyes turned mossy green, veins bulged black beneath his skin, his jaw dislocated, stretching into a hungry snarl. When Sofia found him, he was already feasting on the corpse of their medic. Panic erupted. They tried to escape, but the jungle turned against them. Vines blocked trails, rivers swelled unnaturally. It was as if the rainforest itself had been infected, nature's wrath made flesh. By the third night, only 4 remained. Sofia, a survivalist named Diego, a tribal guide named Luma, and a wounded photographer named John. Luma revealed the truth. This wasn't the first time. Centuries ago, a forbidden ritual had awakened the fungus, binding it to the souls of the dead. Her ancestors had sealed it in the cave with blood magic. But now that it was free again, it was spreading, not just as a disease, but as a consciousness. Every zombie was a host, every vine, every root pulsed with its will. Sofia, guilt-ridden, wanted to destroy the original spore. Diego wanted to escape. John just wanted to live. But the jungle didn't care. Each night, more of the undead came. Not just humans now, jaguars with hollow eyes, monkeys that screamed like men, trees that bled when cut. The jungle had become a single massive hive of the undead. In a final desperate act, Sofia and Luma returned to the cave. Armed with explosives and tribal wards, they planned to collapse the entrance and bury the spore forever. Diego and John stayed behind to hold the line, buying them time. The cave was darker than before, almost breathing. As Sofia placed the charges, she heard whispers in her mind, not in words, but in feelings. Hunger, vengeance, and the cold patience of the earth itself. Luma began the chant. The undead surged, and then fire. The explosion ripped through the forest, collapsing the cave and shaking the ground for miles. The hive screamed, trees burst into flames. The green glow faded. Silence returned. Weeks later, a rescue team found only one survivor, Sofia, half-conscious, burned, and infected. She begged them to kill her. They didn't listen. They brought her back to civilization. Now, the infection sleeps in a lab freezer in Rio de Janeiro, waiting.